Hi, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Capricorn, this is your mid-month reading, and it's for the month of April. And we're just going to get right in there. Get 3 initial cards from the Psychic Tarot from the Heart by John Holland. What is going on for Capricorn? Mid-month messages. Wow. Love Abounds is the first one out. Confront is the second one. And Manifest is the third one. And it's the number 1. We have number 1 twice. Although it's a little bit of a different order, and this Love Abounds was not in the Sagittarius reading, we have both Confront and Manifest with the Sagittarius reading. So if you're a cusp sign, meaning you're born right at the very end of Sagittarius or right at the very, very beginning of, not at the end of, end of Sagittarius, that's what I mean. And at the very beginning of Capricorn, like you're just right in between there. It's called a cusp sign. So you perhaps are a cusp sign with Sagittarius, or you just have Sagittarius in your chart, or just your moon, sun, rising, whatever. Go check it out if you feel like it. Okay, so we're just going to clarify there. Go deeper straight away. This is usually my third eye in the heart. Just starting to see things, starting to understand things, starting to be very clear about how things are connected. Starting to really, really understand that, it feels. So Love Abounds. Why is that here for Capricorn, please? How it all sort of is tied in together. I love how it's like diamond shaped. There's a lot of rays coming out of that heart. And it's also like a spirit guide is looking out like over you. Why is this here for Capricorn, please? Going deeper here and now, and we're going to clarify that. And then we have the Confront card, which is like confronting your demons, dealing with whatever is upsetting you, is making you fearful, making you feel worried, or the things that you're like sweeping under the rug, or like that you really don't want to deal with them, but it still affects your life. It's a really good thing to then confront what is going on underneath. So why is this here for Capricorn, please? A Thinker. Number 44. And then we have the third one, Manifest. This is really gorgeous and really powerful energy. To go from the ethers into the physical. creating literally, creating a love heart here, but literally creating whatever you want. The Magician, the Manifester. Why is this here for Capricorn, please? And as we're getting all this, we're just going to go into the story, into the energy of it. And then there's going to be an extension at the end of this. If you resonate with the reading, you're so welcome there. Capricorno, which is Italian from the beginning. That's not. Okay, can we have a clarification? Thank you. Message in the bottle. So something you've been trying to manifest, something that you've been waiting for quite some time, something you wished for, something you asked for, sent a message about into the universe for, is now finding its way to you. Long-awaited wish is coming to fruition. So we're starting with and I'm actually going to read out the book for that one. Love Abounds. I love this. I love this image. I love everything about it. It looks like a diamond drop in the ocean. Bear with me until I find the red border. No, it's a green border. There, green, number 1. So the keywords to this card is trust, optimism, open, and radiate. Rejoice. When this card appears, it's telling you that you have the potential to achieve everything that you want. The powerful energy of love surrounds you. Use it. Listen to your heart. What is it asking you to do? Should you reach out your hand in friendship to someone? Offer forgiveness or make yourself more available? Question mark. Trust in your ability to create and maintain true, loving relationships. Now is the time to make that happen. Wow. Be optimistic and open to all possibilities. Open your eyes, heart, and energy field to receive the bounty that's coming to you. Release any negative thoughts and beliefs around love. They do not serve you and in fact can prevent love from finding you. This card is a reminder to focus on your beautiful, loving qualities and let them radiate out into the world. By letting your light and love shine, you will attract your heart's desire. So it's a little bit fitting with with the next card, which is confrontation. And so there seems to be a little bit of fear there about, are you able to create long-lasting, loving relationships? What is your, like, if you just ask yourself, Capricorn, if you're in a situation where you're single, or you're in a situation where you actually have met someone, and you can actually have even been with them for like 6 months or a year or 2 years or something like that, but it's more towards the shorter end. It's not like 15 or 20 years, because then you have created a long-lasting, loving relationship. And is that what you want? Because just because you can doesn't mean that you should, or that you would want to. So you just need to check in with yourself. Like, do you want a long-lasting, loving, of course, but do you want a long-lasting relationship? Be honest with yourself. Are you the type of person that sees yourself settle down with one person, and just that's the intention for the relationship? Or because then eventually you will never know anyway, right? Because it's like, yeah, we can set that intention, but in my world, I could never say the words till death do us part, because we just don't know. And it's I think it's a little bit of a fraud, or a little bit of a, I don't know. I can set the intention. I found the person that it feels like I want to just spend the rest of my life with this person. Wow. Can I promise that I will do that? No. In 1 year, in 10 years, I don't know what's happened in 10 years. And you don't either. So, but then it's like the other step, like, do you know for a fact already that you're just not the long relationship type, so that your intention going into a relationship is, your intention going into this relationship is that you actually don't want a long-term relationship. You just want to, like, you want to hang out with someone, have that initial, it's so beautiful to just get to know each other and stay together for like 3 to 6 months or like a year, and then you're good. Then you just know in the heart of hearts, like, you then want to move on. Or is that a fear of yours? Because I was just getting like, okay, this could be like, if we if we flip it so that you are on the end of like, so here's what I want to say. Capricorn, you have the right to ask for exactly what it is that you want. If you want a long-term commitment with someone, that's your intention. You have the right to ask for that, and you have the right to ask the other person as you come together, what do they see? What is their intention? Because if one person has the intention to, like, we're going to stick it out together for, like, this is my forever person. I just feel like I just want to be with this person. My intention is to be with this person forever. 10 years down the road, 5 years down the road, we don't know. But that's my intention. And the other person is like, my intention is 3 months. You know, obviously that's going to clash. You can't even decide what to do next Christmas, because they, in their mind, they're not with you anymore. Do you have the right to ask for this? Yes. So that you know, so there's something around this, because you're coming into this now. You're so much in your heart. You've done your personal job is so good. Like you've done a really, really phenomenal work with yourself, really wise, really aware. And it's like something has opened. I don't know if you've done something in like, I don't know, if you've done something. That's very broad. Have you done something? Let me see. Yes, I have. No, but something in particular to like like a workshop or like a meditation or like something to sit down and on purpose like open your heart more, on purpose open your energy field more, or on purpose sit there to just allow more things to come in. Like it feels like you've shifted something, you've done something, and that really has helped. It really has. And let me just clarify, because sometimes we think that that is the very thing, like this is the thing that made me to blah blah blah. No, that's why I say you've done such a wonderful job here, Capricorn, because we sometimes give credit, and I'm not saying, just follow me here. Sometimes we're doing something and that very thing makes us pop, or makes us have an aha moment, or makes us break open, or like feel like this thing got us to the next level. And we put so much credit to the very thing that we did, or to the very person who helped us. And for instance, if people come to me and they want to sort of put their whole existence on, oh my God, like, do you realize what you've done? Well, that's really beautiful that you feel that way. But I then, in that very moment, was lucky because I was the tip of the iceberg. I was the person that was last in just making you take that leap of faith, or tip over the scale. But all the other people, maybe there was a person that was like third from that very finishing line, that helped you a lot, that made you go up a notch and made you go up a notch. And everything that you've done has now like pushed you over the edge. Does that make sense? In the most like in the best way possible. I just want to say, like, sometimes we just give credit so much to one person or one situation that it's them or it's that situation itself that made you do. No, that's why I'm saying you've done such a wonderful job working on yourself. This is years in the process. Years in the process of becoming who you now are. But there seems to be some little thing, some little thing that has made you tip the scale. It made you open up. It made you let go. It made you surrender. It made you do something that has allowed for the heart to open up more. I feel that. And I'll give you that. It's like it's the next level here, which allows then to draw in so much more of what you want. And if there's a specific someone, maybe even in the past, you didn't even feel before opening up like this. Maybe you didn't even feel that you were entitled to ask for what you wanted, because that felt a little bit greedy. It felt a little bit like, I can't ask that. And maybe this early in the relationship, I can't ask for them to tell me that now. Well, you know. And wouldn't you want to be with someone that's as clear? And just as you feel like you have that right, you're going to actually attract someone that maybe even brings it up before you do. Okay, so here's the deal. We've been dating for 2 hours, but do you want kids? Because if you're at that stage, maybe you're 85 and you don't want to have kids anymore. But I just mean, like, maybe they're the ones, you're going to attract someone that is just as much on your page saying, can we check off these boxes? Because I just want to see if we're on the same page here. So that we're just not wasting anybody's time, or just, we're just honest about what we want. And the here and now is so very much about like understanding that being in the present moment and just be open. You're sitting on an egg, and the egg for me is all about potential. You're sitting on huge potential, and it feels like you've already opened a little bit. You haven't opened up fully, but you will open up the more you just sit in the present moment and not think too much about your past and where you've come from, and not even thinking about like where this is going to go or how that's going to plan out in the future, but just be in the present moment of where you are and where like where you feel the most comfortable. And obviously this, we're talking about this as it is relationship, but obviously this can be a business relationship, it can be a friendship, it can be a soul tribe person. Just someone enters your life that you've been waiting for quite some time to manifest in your life. And it's also possible that this is a work situation, a business situation, health for your body. Like it can be literally anything. And it serves you right now to not go into, like, if you wake up tomorrow, when you wake up, hopefully you wake up in the morning tomorrow. When you wake up tomorrow, if you were not your past and you weren't too concerned about how things are going to look in the future, but you just really stay present, don't you think you would be really curious about this life? Like, I still see, my little boy who's now really, really soon turning 4 years old, which is crazy. How he still has that wondrous, like, just this morning, we were gonna go to daycare, and they sent me this message saying, like, at this very time, we're gonna actually go across the little forest and up to this other side of to see other children at a different kindergarten. So they just wanted to make sure that we were there on time and etc. And I just told my little boy, I was like, you know what, we better get going, because they're gonna go up to this other daycare center, and because you're gonna play with those kids there today a little bit in the morning, and so we just have to hurry up a little bit. I was like, what? We're gonna go to that school? I was like, yes. So we're gonna go into the forest? I was like, yes, you probably are, because that's the only way to get there. And so we're gonna go through the forest, and then we're gonna go and play with those kids, with those other kids at the other place. I was like, yes. So I was like, can we hurry? Oh, hurry. He was so freaking excited. And he'd been there like probably 10 times already this semester. 10 times. What? Where are we going? It's just slightly new, and it's like so exciting for him. It's so exciting, and I'm like, I wish that I could live like just 10% from his perspective. Just 10%. There's something about being very here and now and be like a wondrous child and expect just yummy freaking stuff to come in. And then we have this confrontation and the thinker. So the thinker highlights the confrontation. So this is a big one for you, because sometimes, Capricorn, I get with these energies that you get a little bit stuck in your head, and you do go into your past, and you do think about how it's going to be in the future, rather than letting things happen as they happen. And I also get a little bit like, okay, so if things are turning a little bit messy, if things are messy in the sense that if there's a little bit of a conflict around you, or things break down around you, or things is not working the way that you want them to work, you sort of tend to blame yourself, or what is it that I'm doing with my energy for this to happen? And because I don't believe in coincidences, I really don't. So obviously something can happen in your surrounding, but it's like, I want to say, like, you didn't cause. If someone is a little bit toxic towards you, you didn't cause their toxicity. If your washing machine breaks down, you didn't cause that machine to break down. Does that make sense? But what you have attracted and how do you then react to it is a totally different story. And there's something about putting a lot of blame on yourself and really like thinking this is your fault, and then also not fully confront your demons. Like, so there probably are things from your past. It's interesting because you're staying a little bit in your mind. You get a little bit hung up on how things have been in the past. You're trying to be in the present moment, but you're really reactive to things that are happening. It really affects your emotional system, things that are happening out there that should not affect you. So things are breaking down. Okay. That has nothing to do with you. How can we fix it? And then to not go too far into the future, but rather just be in the present moment and understand that, okay, it might be good if I dealt with a tiny little bit about emotions or things lying underneath. If I can clear that out, because we have this sitting in the middle. Confront your demons, confront your shadow side, being a little bit stuck in your head. We're starting with this love. You've broken open. You've done something enormous here. You've done the work on yourself. Really good work on yourself. And now you're confronted with certain things, and it's really good if we deal with this, because next step is you're actually going to manifest the life that you want. Something you've been asking for quite some time, the message you've been sending out is now coming in. And that's the message for Sagittarius as well. So if you have a connection there, there's a similarity there. Although that we had the confrontation, but in a little bit of a different way, I have to say. But check it out if you feel like it resonates. So you're about to manifest whatever it is that you want here. The long overdue message is now coming in. We just have a little bit of a confrontational situation in the middle here that it really helps you to look at. To try to not get so stuck in your mind, but drop down in your heart and just sit with whatever is a little bit underneath this. Does that make sense? We're going to move this into the extension and see what else we can find there for you. It's a really gorgeous reading here. It's like something is about to break loose or come off so that we can move into this manifestational place. Like you have shifted so much. Let's now see what we can do type of feel. Really gorgeous. So if you're interested in the extension, 2 links is to that in the description box. Go down there in the description and read which one fits you better. And I see some of you guys there. If not, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you coming here, watching these videos. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me in the channel a lot. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't bind yourself to anything. And even a little thumbs up if you actually like the video. It's important for me to understand what you like. And I'm starting to ask for this because it seems obvious, but maybe it isn't. So I'm telling you that now. Thank you so much, guys.